Hello YouTube. So I'm back on my farm in Ecuador. I'm about an hour outside of the capital city of Quito and way up in the Andes Mountains. And I just recently bought the neighbor's farm. I already had a farm out here. I'm standing on my original farm. But the neighbors had a farm that was for sale. And I made a little video trying to help them sell it. And there were some people that were a little bit interested, messaged me about it, but nobody that was really going to make any decision anytime soon. And they were in kind of dire straits for money. And I looked at it and decided, well, it's worth the $40,000 to me. I'm just going to go ahead and help them out of their money problem and buy it. So I bought it. And the main reason why I bought it was, I'm about to show you. You see this tree full of avocados? It is just chocked full of Hass avocados. That is the main reason why I bought it. But I also bought it because there's a little house up there. Right now, my contractor, my maestro, and my wife are up there discussing the project. We're remodeling it right now, getting it ready to turn it into a rental. My idea is my original house over there, I can stay in when I'm out here. And I can put this up on Airbnb and rent it out on Airbnb. And ideally, at some point, either on Airbnb or off Airbnb, I will find hopefully an expat who wants to stay here longer term. Because I think someone out there is going to be like me and recognize this for the paradise that it is. And if I've got a little spot that they can rent where you've got your internet, your utilities, and your water all covered, and maybe the rental includes the use of like an e-bike or a ATV or something like that to get back and forth to town, that this will be a paradise for someone else as well. I hope so. That's the plan anyway. So I'm gonna walk up there, show you guys around a little bit. It is still a work in progress. The remodel is underway. It's probably, I'd say 2 more months before it's finished, maybe 3, because everything in Ecuador takes longer than it's supposed to. So let's stroll up there and see what we got. Flip this camera around and show you. Look at all these avocado trees. There's 3 different kinds of avocados here. I think most of these darker trees are a type called Forte. Forte is my favorite tasting avocado. I love them. But they are not quite as commercially viable as Hass because they have a thinner skin. They don't transport as well. And Fortes produce kind of all at once. They have a season. Whereas out here, right on the equator, the Hass will produce year round. You'll always have Hass avocados. I was looking at these the other day. The Fortes, I've got lots of little fruit right now. That's a little baby avocado. There's another one. And a whole bunch more. Lots of avocados. So in a few months, I'll have another harvest. Looking behind me, that's a row of sweet potatoes. You're gonna hear me get pretty out of breath here. I've been living in Texas, working at the data center, and I am not used to the elevation. So when I start hiking up this hill, while I'm talking, I get out of breath. Some of these trees are not super healthy right now. The previous owners kind of stopped taking care of the place. It was a little bit neglected. So we're doing a lot of work to get the trees to be healthy again. One of the things I love about this place is the view. Check out the views from here. Absolutely beautiful. So I noticed there's some silly things going on with the construction here in the project. A little lack of coordination. So this land is sloped towards the house. And I'm gonna have to have a machine come in and do the opposite, slope it away. We got to get it sloped away so that all the rain that comes off the roof doesn't flow back towards the house and create moisture problems. But somebody went ahead and planted a row of plants here. I'm gonna have to dig all these out, put them in pots, save them, have the machine come through and fix the shape of the land, and then put them back. I don't know why these were planted before the earthwork was done. So this is the little addition to the house. It's gonna be a little bedroom here. And in here, a bathroom. That's gonna be a bathroom. And my wife was gonna knock out this window and put a door through, but I said, no, I don't like the door through because that's another bedroom and you'd have to walk through someone else's bedroom to get to the rest of the house. Instead, I'm gonna build like a little sunroom out here with a little walkway. So if you wanna get out and go to the kitchen, you'll walk along here. It'll be kind of tiled on the ground and enclosed, little sort of greenhouse sunroom thing. And then I'm gonna knock out this window and put the door through into the kitchen right there. Over here, it's a little front porch. There's a little outdoor barbecue area. We need to put a big gate right here, a big entrance. And if we rent it to people who have cars, we'll have a big parking space here. I'll put a little greenhouse in the corner up against the that wall of dirt. Back there, I've got water storage, 5,000 liters of rainwater collection, because I'm expecting there to be a little bit of a drought this year. It's an El Nino year, and in El Nino years, this particular part of Ecuador gets droughts, while other parts of Ecuador gets floods. And then here's the main house. Little kitchen, bedroom, my maestro explaining his work to my wife. There's a little bathroom back here. So yeah, 2 or 3 more months and it should be finished. And then we're going to, my idea is to just all around the house plant passion fruit and have the passion fruit vines growing all over this porch, because they're beautiful, beautiful flowers, wonderful fruit, and I think it'll just make a really welcoming environment. Let's stroll back here. This spot right here, I'm a little frustrated because my maestro has been told don't burn garbage back here, and he's still burning garbage. I'm gonna have to dig all that out because this is gonna be a garden right here, another little garden. And then up here, some more avocado trees, a bunch of citrus trees, I think new ones that maybe, I don't know if my wife planted these or if the previous owners planted them right before they left. There, see these pink flowers? That is taxo in Spanish, banana passion fruit in English, one of my favorite passion fruits. So we've got a bunch of citrus up here, avocado down below, lots of still open space for us to fill in with other either ground cover crops or short cycle crops like these onions, cabbage, and lettuce that are growing right here. So all over the place we have little patches of garden. These down here are potatoes. And then I'm noticing a row of sweet potatoes on the other side of the onions. So that's what's going on. That's the new place. Let's go chat with my wife. Me and Grace just recorded a little video together. And once I finished up, I noticed that my camera was on photo, not video. So I took a photo of us together instead of a video. I'm gonna have her say good morning and talk a little bit about the project if she's feeling like it. She can be kind of camera shy sometimes. Oh, let me more. The other video I took was not a video. It was a photo by accident. So you did not say hello to everyone. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
All right. You want to explain the project? You don't want to explain it? You're feeling camera shy? Have you told him about the little sunroom here? Yeah. Okay.
1.60 es mucho. Uno está bien.
¿Un metro? No. No. Un metro es aquí. ¿Es aquí?
Mira,
Aquí 1 metro.
No. Más.
¿quieres ver?
Sí.
Como esto.
¿Dónde es este sombra? Sí, aquí. Ya. Es poquito menos 2 metros.
Ven aquí. Para que tengas. You can see the. Esto es 1.60. Es bastante, es mucho.
Poquito menos.
Por eso yo digo 1 metro.
1 metro no.
1.20 m.
1 metro 50 mínimo. Porfa.
Pero este es 1.60.
Yo pienso este es 2 metros. Este es 2 metros.
60 exacto.
Este es 2 metros.
A ver, no. Vera tiene 1.60. Sí, sí, bien está.
Eso
Tiene
es-
2.10 tiene. Sí, sí.
Sí, este es, sí.
Ah,
Sí.
ya.
Entonces,
O sea, pero de aquí para acá abajo tiene 1.60. Justo de aquí
ya.
Ah,
para
ya,
acá.
de aquí
Ya,
para
porque,
acá.
porque el
Sí.
tanque ha tenido, o sea, la circunferencia
Bueno.
1.60.
Ya,
Ya,
esto.
entonces,
Sí, sí.
uno-
Sí, sí.
1.60.
I always have a lot of debate with my ideas and a lot of convincing others that what I'm saying I want to do, I actually want to do.
Ya, entonces 1.60.
So I'm explaining to him basically where you see the shadow, that's how far out I want the little sunroom to go. Because I want enough space to have plants in here, have a little bench, a little coffee table, so I can sit here, toma café, tiene plantas, y tiene espacio para caminar. So we have a place to walk. All right. I think they're on the same page now. They understand. All right.
El maestro dice we have un búho.
Un bull?
Búho.
Mole. I don't know.
Living here sometimes.
An owl.
An owl.
Ooh.
Sí.
An owl. Okay. Un piquiflor and a hummingbird. Okay, so we have an owl and a hummingbird living somewhere in the roof of the house. Interesting. One of the things I like about this spot, there's still a little wild forest. And so there's a lot of wildlife that comes down out of that little wild forest. And there's another little, that canyon, there's a little creek that runs through the canyon. So we get a lot of wildlife up here. I've seen Andean foxes, weasels, we found a snake on the property the other day. There are no poisonous snakes at this elevation in Ecuador. I think the type of snake is called a snail eater, which is a very beneficial snake. I had to have my wife beg the neighbors not to kill it because the instinct is always just to kill the wildlife out here because they think it interferes with their farming and they don't really understand the benefits or they don't care. Trying to get the culture to change a little out here. So that's it. Quick farm tour. I think that's all there is to this video. Well, my wife debates with the maestro and tries to get him to do things the way we want. Yeah, we noticed last night we were walking up here. There's baby birds inside there, chirping away. Mimor, did you talk to him about the fuego, the fire? Sí. Sí. Aquí, porque in the future, este es un jardín. Y no quiero plástico en la tierra, porque es muy tóxico.
Bueno, ya cuando venga la máquina y le mandamos el quebrado.
Sí.
Todo eso que ha estado ahí en la
Bueno, gracias.
escombro.
Dice
Sí.
que sí puede conseguir la máquina para el lunes, pero dice que
Lunes is hoy,
no, next.
próximo lunes.
Claro, es que ahorita sí
Next
tenemos
Monday,
como
all right.
8 días para,
Ok, perfecto.
Comprometer,
para comprometer.
Bueno,
pero seguro.
Y más que todo por la cantidad de horas que es. O sea, ya
Yo pienso que sería 1 o 2 días.
encima de...
All right. I guess this is a good place to leave off the video. I'm going to go have a more in-depth conversation with the maestro. I leave you with this beautiful view of the Andes Mountains in a place called the Ruta Escondida, about 1 hour from the Quito airport and the city of Quito, Ecuador.